In one of Shakespeare's Roman tragedies, Coriolanus, the main character comes back from a battle wounded severely. And he doesn't want to show his wounds, but as he's coming back, one of the Roman officials say that his wounds become him. That is, they're fitting, they're appropriate, they're beautiful in some way. So it's understandable that a soldier returning from battle could have wounds that in a way show his accomplishments, show that he's a hero. But what about us who have wounds that don't seem to have any particular purpose? Or those who suffer severely with what seems like no direct cause and no direct end? What about those with cancer or a mental illness or someone who's lost a loved one? Those wounds, what are those for? Well, one way to think about this is in relation to one of the articles of the faith. That is, that we believe in the resurrection of the body. We confess belief in the resurrection of the body. Now, this is something that perhaps isn't highlighted enough today. There's plenty of people who understand that the soul lives on after death. We have that theology presented in the classic movie It's a Wonderful Life. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Well, this isn't the faith for which we hope. Rather, we hope that our bodies will rise again, and rise again with Christ, and following the pattern set before us by Christ. And without going into a theological demonstration for this article of the faith, I think that the line from Shakespeare's play can perhaps show us why this is an attractive teaching, why it's worth confessing faith in, why it actually gives us hope. And that is to think of how our wounds can actually be becoming to us, can be fitting, appropriate, or beautiful to us. Because when we rise with Christ on the last day, all things will be revealed in the light of his providence, and the sufferings which his saints, which the just have endured, the purpose for them will be shown. Now, we see this already in light of the church's iconography, because you often see martyrs, in particular, shown with the instruments of their torture. Think of St. Lawrence, the deacon who was grilled alive, who sort of ironically holds his grill and smiles in a number of the church's paintings. Think of St. Peter Martyr, who was killed by having a hatchet in his skull, thrown by some heretics. Also think of St. Maximilian Kolbe, who you often see depicted with his uniform as a prisoner in Auschwitz. So we can think about how, in light of Christ's resurrection, we hope to rise with him. And one of the things that's most attractive about this is that we will see in this light of the resurrection how our wounds become us, how they're fitting and beautiful.